the Delhi protest march continues to intensify with each passing day. After Delhi NCR, the focus has now shifted to Punjab, where the farmers held massive protest outside the houses of BJP leaders. BKU Ugrahan faction holds protests in front of Punjab BJP leaders Sunil Jhakar, Captain Amrinder Singh and Keval Dhillon's residents in support of farmers' organizations who are protesting at Shambhu border near Delhi. Now, Punjab farmers even protested outside the residences of BJP leaders. Haryana farmers decided to give it a miss, saying they wouldn't attend any protest or rally they are uninvited to. Meanwhile, Bharatiya Kisan Union leader Rakesh Tikait held Mahapanchayat in Muzaffarnagar. Training the guns at the Modi government, Tikait said that if it was Advani or Vajpayee government, they would have listened to the demands of the farmers.
ये सरकार जो मौजूदा सरकार है, अगर ये बीजेपी की भी सरकार होती, ये अटल बिहारी की सरकार होती, ये अडवाणी की सरकार होती, तो वो सरकार हमारी बात मानती। वे गांव से चुन के गए थे। ये सरकार पूंजीपतियों का एक गैंग है देश में, उस गैंग का कब्जा हो रहा है देश में, और उस देश पे जो गैंग है उसने इस पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में भी कब्जा किया है बीजेपी पे।
Well, farmers have been protesting against the centre regarding their demand over a law guaranteeing MSP. They demand that minimum support price should be paid should be given for their crops, and for this they have been demanding a law. Now, for more on this, we have breaking inputs coming in. Well, round 4 of farmers and government meeting will take place today. Now, sources suggest that centre is likely to propose a panel, and this will be formed over the demands that the farmers have been placing against the centre, that a law should be made over MSP. Now, this is the fresh inputs. Today, the 4th round of talks will be held between the government and the farmers. Before this, Union Minister Nityanand Rai, Piyush Goyal, they have been holding talks with the farmers where they have been trying to pacify the agitating farmers regarding their demands and saying that choose the path of dialogue and not the roads. But the showdown, however, is increasing with every day farmers protesting at Delhi borders, be it Shambhu, Singhu border. All the borders that lead to Delhi are blocked. The farmers are raising one demand, that they need a law on MSP. They want a loan waiver as well. And these are the demands that the current Modi government is facing from the farmers. For more on this, we will be joined shortly by our reporter. But viewers, before this, we have seen how the farmers have been saying that they only need some assurance from the government. We saw how in 2020 farmers, took to the streets against the 3 farm laws. When that did not take place, as per government's wishes, they repealed the farm laws. But the farmers were given some assurances. For more on this, we have Pradeep Datta joining us. Pradeep, very good morning. Formation of a panel has been proposed or will be proposed by the centre over the demands of the farmers who have been raising only one demand, that they need an MSP.
Yes, you're absolutely right. For the last few days, I've been interacting with the farmers. Everybody is saying that we want a legal guarantee so far as MSP is concerned. And besides this, they have got other demands also, like they want pension, they want the compensation and all the cases to be withdrawn against the people who were involved in 2021 unrest. And we saw that some of the farmers, they had entered inside the Red Fort also. And it was an anarchy kind of a situation. And this is one of the reasons that this time the government doesn't want any such situation to happen. That's why they had opted for the restrictions, and they're trying to prevent the farmers from moving towards Delhi. While the farmers are saying that this is their right, democratic right to move toward Delhi and pressurize the government for their demands. But so far as the government is concerned, they are thinking of constituting a panel. Already also one panel was constituted, but that time we had seen the Samyukta Yukta Morcha, one of the Kisan body, that they did not nominate their person. And that was one of the reasons that the things did not move further from there. And now this time the government is proposing, because all eyes will be on today's meeting, because on Sunday there is going to be a meeting at about 6 p.m. Where the Union Minister will also be present. Already we have seen that Union Minister Arjun Munda had hit out at the Congress government for politicizing the whole issue. They are saying that why they did not do when they were in power. Now they are trying to use this as a platform for resurrecting their dwindling political career, because Congress seems to be completely wiped out. Don't politicize this issue, because this is a very serious concern and the government is looking into it. But so far as the farmers are concerned, they are saying that they are ready for the dialogue, but they want that at least something concrete need to come out. If concrete will not be coming out from today's meeting, they will continue with their Delhi Chalo Andolan, and already they had given a call for that. We have seen that thousands of them are sitting at the Kanuri border, thousands of them are sitting at even we have seen sitting at the Shambhu border also. They are waiting for the green signal to cross out to that side. They had only been waiting for today's meeting. What will be the outcome of the meeting? That only will decide their future course of action. But right now all I can say that there are certain elements who are trying to politicize this issue, because there's no more all about their demand. It's also about the political campaign. We saw that some of those videos getting viral where they were saying that they want to just bring down graph of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because his graph has been rising after the consecration of Ram Lalla at Ayodhya. So that's one of the reasons that they wanted to start this agitation. So in such statements coming from various quarters, so one feels that it is not only about the Kisan agitation, it's not only about their demand, it's a political motive also, and that's one of the reasons we have seen some of the political parties also throwing their weight. The 3 rounds of talks had been inconclusive, though both the sides maintained during the 3rd round of talk that it was a positive. But let's see what really will be the outcome. Today, talks will be really very important, because 6 p.m. what really will happen, what really will be decided, whether they are going to form the panel, whether the farmers, because farmers somewhere feel that the government is trying to buy time, because in the coming days the election will be announced, that there will be model code of conduct, and they say that we can't wait that long. We want the things to be decided during this period only, because we can't wait for the formation of the government and the things to be decided later, because that is only going to aggravate problem for them. That's what the farmers had been saying. So they do not want the government to buy more time. They want the things to be decided earliest in this regard.
Right. प्रदीप जी, आप तो बहुत दिनों से कवर कर रहे हैं फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट, आप उनके बीच में रहे भी हैं. क्या आपको लगता है कि अगर सेंटर एक एमएसपी पे पैनल बना देगा और बोलेगा, आश्वासन देगा दोबारा कि हम एमएसपी पे चर्चा करेंगे और एक लॉ अगर आना चाहिए तो लाएंगे, क्या आपको लगता है कि इस बार फार्मर्स अपना प्रोटेस्ट खत्म कर देंगे?
देखिए, जो पैनल बनाने की बात हो रही है, पैनल बनाने से मुझे लगता नहीं है कि फार्मर्स जो है अपनी एजिटेशन खत्म करने वाले हैं, क्योंकि उनको लग रहा है कि सेंटर कहीं ना कहीं ये टाइम को यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं ताकि इलेक्शन अनाउंस हो जाए, फिर मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट आ जाए, उसके बाद तो मेरे ख्याल से कुछ होगा नहीं. फार्मर्स को लगता है कि ये वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम होगा पैनल को कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करना. वो चाहते हैं कि एक कॉन्क्रीट उन्हें लीगल जो है गारंटी मिलनी चाहिए एमएसपी पे, क्योंकि पहली बार भी पैनल बना था, उस पर भी कुछ हुआ नहीं. तो इस बार वो चाहते हैं कि हमें एक आश्वासन खाली नहीं, हम चाहते हैं कि एकदम कुछ ना कुछ हो जाए. यही एक वजह है कि आप देखा होगा कि हजारों की तादाद में हमने देखा फार्मर्स जो है शंभू बॉर्डर पे भी बैठे हैं, खनूरी बॉर्डर पे भी बैठे हैं. लगातार उनसे मैं बातचीत करता हूं. और दूसरा एक चीज है, खाली ये डिमांड्स फार्मर्स की नहीं है, इसके साथ साथ हमने देखा कि सियासत भी चल रही है. कुछ पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज भी है, वो भी अपनी रोटियां सेक रही हैं, सियासी रोटियां सेक रही हैं. हमने देखा कि किस तरीके से कांग्रेस भी अपनी सियासी रोटियां सेकने की कोशिश कर रहा है. यही एक वजह है कि यूनियन मिनिस्टर जो है अर्जुन मुंडा, उन्होंने जब कल स्टेटमेंट दिया, उन्होंने कहा कि ये सियासी रोटियां सेकना अपनी बंद करिए, क्योंकि जब आप पावर में थे तो आपने कुछ किया नहीं. क्योंकि अगर आप स्वामीनाथन का अगर आप बड़े सीरियस होते तो स्वामीनाथन कमीशन की रिपोर्ट आपके वक्त पे आई थी 2006 में, तो 2006 से लेकर 2008 तक आपने उस रिपोर्ट पे कुछ किया नहीं. और अब आप चाहते हैं कि हम करें, हमसे जो ये हमने तो पूरी कोशिश की. और प्रधानमंत्री ने ऑलरेडी आश्वासन दिया. आपने देखा होगा 2 दिन पहले उन्होंने स्टेटमेंट प्रधानमंत्री की तरफ से आया था. प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि फार्मर्स की हम वेलफेयर के लिए काफी स्कीम्स ला रहे हैं, तो ये अपना पेशेंस ना खोएं, बल्कि इन्हें आश्वासन देने की कोशिश की है प्रधानमंत्री ने, कि गारंटी दी है. क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री अगर कोई बात कहते हैं तो उसके माने होते हैं, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री ऐसे ही बात नहीं कहते, क्योंकि उन्होंने आश्वासन दिया है कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे. देखते हैं कि क्योंकि अब देखिए इस समय फार्मर्स के गुट भी हैं, बटे हुए हैं. जैसे पिछली बार हमने देखा कि संयुक्त मोर्चा जो थी, फार्मर का एक यूनियन थी, भारतीय किसान यूनियन थी, मतलब वही थे, लीड कर रहे थे। इस बार देखा कि बहुत सारे ऐसे जो गुट हैं उनके साथ जुड़े हुए नहीं, इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे जरूर प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं लेकिन एक साथ नहीं आ रहे हैं। जब मैंने बातचीत करने की कोशिश की कुछ फार्मर से, मैंने कहा कि इस बार यकजायती क्यों नहीं, आप में वो यूनिटी क्यों नहीं है, तो उनका कहना यह था कि कुछ लोग जो थे इसमें अपना सियासी मफाद चाहते थे, वो इलेक्शन लड़ना चाहते थे। हम नहीं चाहते कि वो लोग हमसे जुड़े जो अपने सियासी मफाद चाहते हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि फार्मर्स की डिमांड को लेके हो, क्योंकि अपने अपने पॉलिटिकल करियर बनाने के लिए हमने ये गुट नहीं बनाया है, तो इसलिए वो उनको हम इनवाइट ज्यादा नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो चाहते हैं अपना सियासी मफाद। इलेक्शन आने वाली है तो वो इलेक्शन लड़ना चाहते हैं। तो इस बार इनमें भी कोई वो एकता नहीं दिख रही। तो आप देख रहे हैं गुटबाजी काफी ज्यादा है, अलग अलग तौर पर काफी प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं। कुछ हरियाणा के उन्होंने कहा कि हमें इन्वाइट नहीं किया गया इसलिए हम नहीं आएंगे। तो ये भी कई चीजें हैं जो आड़े आ रही हैं, जिस वजह से मेरे ख्याल से सरकार से भी मुश्किल होगी कि किस गुट से किस बात पर बात की जाए।
जी, जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे कि पॉलिटिक्स खेली जा रही है, उसी तरह से फंडिंग पर भी सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं। मेनी ग्रुप्स आर कमिंग आउट एंड सेइंग दैट दीज फार्मर प्रोटेस्ट आर बीइंग स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय सम एंटी सोशल एलिमेंट्स, एंड ऑन दैट नोट द फार्म लीडर इज आल्सो रिएक्टिंग टू इट। राकेश टिकैत, लिसन इन।
सवाल जो उठ रहा है कि फार्मर्स के पास ये जो मॉडिफाइड जेसीबी है, ये पूछा जा रहा है कि किस तरीके से प्रोवाइड की गई हैं, कहां से आई हैं, और फिर
हमारे खेतों में, गांव में, हमारे गांव में अभी दिखाऊं, चल आओ यही दिखाते हैं। आपने वहां पे भी खड़ी, अभी दिखाते हैं कैसे चल।
कुछ लोग ये भी एलिगेशन लगा रहे हैं कि मॉडिफाइड जेसीबी आई हैं और
60,000
फंडिंग की बात ही की जा रही है।
तो फंडिंग कौन दे रहा? फंडिंग 60,000 रुपए का तो आगे लगता है, और वो 10 साल पुराना ट्रैक्टर है। 1,20,000 का ट्रैक्टर है, 60 वो 1,80,000 रुपए में जेसीबी तैयार अभी खड़ी है वहां पे, अभी मंगा देते हैं।
And as the preparations for protests are underway, Haryana police have released 3 videos showing the chaos and hooliganism by the angry protesters in the garb of farmer agitation. In the first video, viewers, farmers can be seen burning effigies and provoking the police. The angry mob can be seen with masks and armed with sticks. The mob has blocked the roads and seems to be provoking the police, chanting slogans. Police in the video seem to be struggling to control the crowd. The second video released by the Haryana police is from the Shambhu border, where again the angry mob chanted slogans against the cops and blocked the roads. The mob chanted the slogans, "Fir se azad karenge Hind ko." Listen in. Now in the third video, police can be seen urging the crowd to maintain calm and peace. But the warnings of the police seem to be falling on deaf ears. Protesters can be seen provoking and police and chanting slogans, creating hooliganism in the garb of protests. But this will last, viewers, ever since the farmers' protest started. Times now has been on the ground giving you minute-to-minute details. And moving forward, Times now has come across to some of the farmers who have taken loans.
Farmers from different parts of Punjab are camping here at Khanoli. So we have decided to talk to a cross-section of people, try to understand about their problems, what actually they're asking about, where actually the fault lies, where actually is the problem. Let me speak to farmers and have their point of view. आपका नाम क्या है?
बलजिंदर सिंह जी।
बलजिंदर सिंह जी, आप कहाँ के रहने वाले हैं?
बरीवाड़ा जिला श्री मुक्तसर साहब।
आपने लोन लिया हुआ है?
हाँ जी, लिया है लोन।
कब लिया था?
5-6 महीने पहले जी।
5-6 महीने पहले। किस पर लिया था?
बच्चे को बाहर भेजना था।
कहाँ भेजना था बच्चे?
कनाडा में।
कनाडा भेजना था। तो आपने कितना लोन लिया था?
4.5 लाख।
4.5 लाख में लिया।
For more on this, we still have Pradeep Datta with us. Pradeep, we saw the farmers protesting, but now the cops have released videos which show that farmers are chanting slogans like "Azad karayenge hum Hind ko." While some will justify that protests are a democratic right, but where does this demand of "Azad karayenge Hind ko" comes?
See, you're absolutely right. In fact, though it's a democratic right to protest for what actually their demands are, but you can't say Azad karayenge Hind ko, because everybody knows India is an independent country, and from whom you want Azadi, because there's a similar kind of a chant, slogans of what actually the Tukde Tukde gang we saw a few years back. They also had been raising a similar kind of slogans inside the Jawaharlal Nehru University, and now a similar kind of a sloganeering from these farmers also. So that's one of the reasons that everybody is trying to tell them, because there are certain secessionist and separatist elements who seem to have infiltrated into the farmers' protest, and they are trying to hijack this protest. This happened during 2021 also, when there was an unrest. We saw anarchy on streets of Delhi. Many of the farmers, they entered inside Red Fort, and they had insulted tricolour at that point of time also, raising similar kind of a slogan. Even the Khalistani slogans were raised. And this time also we have seen the similar things happening. Some of them with the tractors of having pictures of Bhindranwale, Amritpal, all these are said to be the terrorists who were responsible for mayhem and bloodshed in Punjab for so many years. And Amritpal, who has been arrested by NIA because he has been one of the stooges of Pakistan, so they are carrying their posters. So I asked this question to them. I said, okay, fine, you are asking for your demands, that's fine. There should be the posters about your demand. So why you are moving with the posters of the Bhindranwale, and why you are moving with the posters of Amritpal Singh? That means somewhere you are trying to instigate and provoke, and the police is taking action, because they have to respond to what actually you people are doing, because already they have released the video evidence that clearly shows you were trying to provoke them, you were trying to instigate them, you were pelting stones, some of the cops got injured. Nobody is going to tolerate all these things. When you say Hind ko Azad karana, these sloganeering will not be tolerated by any independent country. That means there are certain powers who are trying to further vitiate atmospheres. They want to instigate trouble, and that's what they are trying to do. So that's where actually one has to be very careful about. And I think this is high time the farmers who are the part of this agitation, especially their leaders, they need to look into, because when we ask this question to them, they always try to put blame on agencies. And how come you blame agencies for all these things? Because when I asked this question, they said no agencies has asked us for these posters, we are putting these posters of our own. That means there are separatist and secessionist elements who are also part of this agitation, and they are further trying to vitiate atmosphere, because they are trying to settle things. That's really a matter of concern.